And what is up, my friends? Welcome to the first episode of WeebChatRadio. I'm your host, Patrick Whitehead, with
Brian McNair. What's up, people?
All right. We are your navigators through the wonderful world of anime, manga, cosplay, best girls, you name it, we will cover it. So this is a straight labor of love of two fanboys who wanted to come together and talk about their love of all things about this awesome genre.
Fanboy with a capital F, just so you guys know. Yeah.
All right. So this is the first episode. So how do you get in touch with the show? We're on multiple platforms. So the show can be streamed on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, as other podcasting applications, and soon more as we go forward. We'll be on Apple. We'll be on iTunes, bruh.
Yeah.
So we do have social media. So you can find us on Twitter at ChatWeeb on Twitter. So you can throw out messages to us. You can talk about the show. Remember, this is the first episode, so everything's gonna be kind of rough. So hey, bear with us. We're on Facebook at WeebChatRadio, Instagram at WeebChatRadio, and I even created a Snapchat at WeebChatRadio. Yeah. So those are ways you can get in contact with us. If you're on Anchor, you can leave a voice message. Tell us how we did. Like, hate. Criticism is cool. Criticism is key. Criticism make things grow. Anime to me. Anime is community. It's not just you sit in front of your television, your phone, your tablet, or whatever the hell you watch to watch anime. Watch by yourself. It is to watch it. Jump on social media. Dude, did you see that show? Oh my god. Rim is always gonna be best girl, man. I don't care what anybody says. 02 is the shit.
This is a lifestyle.
Yeah, and hell, just throw something out right off the bat. We will be going to GalaxyCon 2019 in Raleigh, North Carolina on July 27th. So we will be going and possibly doing some interviews with some cosplayers. Hey, what's the inspiration behind your costume? Why do you like anime? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Probably do some video too. So it's gonna be cool. Can't wait. About 3 weeks away almost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's gonna be great. So right off the bat, this is first episode. Kind of nervous. Let's go.
All good.
Yeah, kind of nervous, kind of scared.
And that's anime. Just you remember, you're at home. We are at home here. Whether it be Dragon Ball Z or another less known title that you watch, whether whatever the case, we're like-minded individuals, and this is love, man. Like this is, like you said, this is the labor of love. So we're here for the masses. We're here so that you can have a platform to stand on, to voice your opinions, your loves, your hates, your frustrations, why she's not the best waifu, why yours is the best waifu. We are here for all of it, good people. So, across the radio waves, we want to hear everything. We're here to capture it all. So WeebChatRadio, man. Let's go. We're here. We are home,
right.
Baby.
Right. So, kind of break the ice on the radio here. So, Brian, what was your gateway anime? What got you love in the genre that is anime?
Oh man, the gateway was the GOAT. It's highly debated that this is the GOAT, but so many people say it is. I am a Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm a Dragon Ball Z enthusiast, not by choice, mind you. I was younger, and then coming home from school or on Saturday afternoons and Saturday mornings, my dad, bowl of cereal, put me in front of the TV. I would watch Goku go to work, and he would do his thing. I didn't understand it, I didn't understand the magnitude or how long Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, Super, or, that would come in the future, Dragon Ball GT with so many, is it canon, of course, I'm not going to argue with you guys. You can have it. GT's not canon. Yeah, don't tear my head off, all right? But it's Dragon Ball Z, and that was my first, man. From Goku to Vegeta, just Saiyans and Ki Blasts and Dragon Balls. Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is everyone's gateway anime.
Yeah.
It was I can say my gateway. I'm dating myself here. So for me was Robotech back in the day. Watching old reruns of Speed Racer, watching the old school Lupin the Third stuff. Original Mosu Gundam, Transformers was my cup of choice on weekday afternoons after school. Didn't really get the Dragon Ball until the 90s, dude, when UPN hit it. But before then, what was it? My sophomore year of high school, 2:00 on Fox. On Fox was Sailor Moon. I got introduced to Sailor Moon. I got introduced to Ronin Warriors.
Oh, Ronin Warriors! Such a classic. It's so good.
Favorite tagline was "Quake with Fiat." So I it was all up into that. So as the nights went on, Sci-Fi Channel kind of kicked in. So you got Gurren Lagann, you got Project Echo. God knows I've never seen Boo pronounce that hard. You got Tenchi Muyo. Didn't get into Tenchi Muyo to the movie.
Oh man,
the movie. Was it? Is it Teaching in Love? No. Yeah, I think it's Teaching in Love. This is the one where he meets his mom. I think it was Teaching in Love. When they go back in time and meet his mom. Didn't get in love into that until the series hit. Then Tech TV kicked in with their own anime stuff. So I was watching Parallel Duel and man, I watched so much anime. I had forgotten more.
While we're on the subject of anime, I heard you say Transformers was one of the gateway. So were you just waiting for episodes to roll out, or? I promise that's the only pun you will hear on this particular episode. I can't promise that it won't be on the next one, somewhere hidden, like the gem that puns have always been. But for this one, that'll probably be the only one, probably with a capital P.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right. Yes, I did love when Optimus Prime said Autobots transform and roll out. It was that put a tear in my little kid eye, every time it happened. Yeah, I mean, anime. Just like reading manga, anime was a gateway. It was introducing me to new people, new worlds, new experiences. Especially even reading manga, it got to the point where I could binge read a manga, start from chapter 1 and go to 100, and not bat an eye.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, leave work by almost 10 o'clock, come home. Sit in front of my iPad, pull up the manga app, and start reading the manga from page 1. And it'd be 6 a.m. I'm on chapter 200 something. Oh crap! I should have slept. I've done that. A couple of mangas. Fuka is one of them. Negima is another one. I'm in Boruto right now, so I'm reading a ton of manga rot, and this is not a plug for manga rot, but if you want to sponsor us, go for it. I was a big Funimation head. Like, no streaming service existed until someone said, "Oh, watch Crunchyroll." Like, what the hell is that? It's like, it has better stuff than Funimation, bro. So okay, so hey, Naruto, what's this?
Yeah, right. Crunchyroll is a godsend. I feel I got into it late in the game, really, really late in the game. I was trying to find a platform, and my then girlfriend, or now fiance, but she kind of turned me on to Crunchyroll. When I heard Crunchyroll, I thought it was just something to eat. To be honest, she's like, "Why don't you watch Crunchyroll?" I'm like, "Why would I watch something that I'm about to eat?" And she just it was the worst face palm I've ever seen from someone at me. So she turned me onto it, and I haven't looked back, man. I love the streaming service, and they update on the regular. I really like their selection. There's something there for everybody. I mean, but that's just anime, period. I didn't think that there were anime for sports enthusiasts, and then I saw Prince of Tennis. The fact that they can make an anime out of like a sport, out of basketball, tennis, it's just, it blows my mind. Baseball, even, it's just absolutely amazing.
Right. Funny you can mention sports animes, because I got into another anime that's on Crunchyroll called I Shield 21. It's a football anime.
Football anime. Oh man.
Yes. It's about this kid who he's a pretty unassuming kid. You wouldn't think of anything of him until you see this kid run, and the boy just runs like next level. So they make him a running back. Yeah. And God knows, all these characters so over dramatized. It's insane. I remember Prince of Tennis when it was on Cartoon Network. Kind of a bridge show between like Teen Titans and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's amazing they can turn any sport into some insane thing. Like they made recently, I can't remember the name of the anime, but they made badminton look just god tier level awesome with the animation. I can't really say, don't anybody hold me to this. I can't remember the name of the anime. And if you hear my chair squeak, I'm sorry. But the visuals in anime is just astounding. I mean, they can make anything look insanely. It's like food. So they make food look really good. Environments, make different environments look good. Like the environments for FireForce.
Oh man, yeah.
That was a very beautifully animated first episode.
Oh yeah. Summer anime kicking it in a high gear, man. When they say summer anime is bringing the heat, FireForce is like it's aptly named, opens up just explosive, and the visuals are. I mean, we've seen a lot of pretty anime, but for them to just continuously wow us and to raise the bar, for anime in general, you can tell that they care about those who watch. They care about the fans. They care about the enthusiasts, and they want us to have like a pleasing, tantalizing visual. And FireForce is that, from the characters to the environments, man, everything is just gorgeous. If I strongly plug for this being a summer show, definitely worth a watch. Oh
yeah. Do you think FireForce would be in that rim of best new anime? When the anime awards kick in, do you think FireForce can stand up? Because there's going to be tons of stuff that kicks in. So yeah. But you think FireForce has a shot?
Man, it's building up to be. I'll put it to you this way: like when you meet a character who is both, somewhat predictable but also unpredictable, you want to watch and you want to see what happens. And I think that's the protagonist. His name is Shinra. Shout out to Final Fantasy VII, by the way. And Shinra he's eccentric, but he's also at the same time no spoilers. Obviously, WeebChat will never expose you to spoilers, and we don't do that around here. Equal opportunity.
Right.
But just looking at his character, the dialogue, and what occurs even within like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the show, it hooks you, it pulls you in, and obviously anime has so many plots and it has so many tropes and it has so many directions that it takes that we are barely exposed to anything that's truly new, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, I feel that if it's not going to be new, the execution needs to be. And FireForce built itself to be that. Shinra builds himself to be that. And we've seen it before. The plot point, the character, you can identify them. Your favorite group, you can easily pick them out and characterize them. But it's the execution on top of what Patrick said about the visuals and it being a grand, just it's eye candy, people. It's eye candy. Check it out. First episode, within the first few, even in the intro, I guarantee you'll at least smile or your eyes will light up, because this is real. This is great. Fire Force is it's jumped out the window and it's trying to sprint ahead of all the anime that we have yet to see. So on its heels are other shows, man, but they gotta catch up because Fire Force is out there.
Okay, all right. Speaking of the shows, so there are about lately isekai, which is aka otherworld anime, has been killing it lately. There's been a bunch of them. We got ReZero back in 2016. What is it? Death March in the Parallel World. We got Konosuba. Yes. We got Konosuba. This summer alone, there are four isekai anime. It's messed up. One of them is what is it? From Commonplace the World's Strongest. That is one where a 16-year-old average-looking protagonist, everyday otaku, gets pulled into of course, another world, and a world that they treat heroes like gods, and but his stats are just average. He just, most heroes have godlike powers, but not him. He has what is it, a single transmutation skill. He's ridiculed and bullied by his classmates for being weak. But as many shows, the weakest one becomes the strongest one. My favorite, what I cannot wait to see is let me see in my notes here. Here we go. I laugh every time I laugh every time I read this.
That is the sound of hearts for anime people. You hear its racing intensity.
Yeah. Here you go. I'm sorry. Hey. I gotta look through my notes here. Sorry. It's Do You Love My Mom and her two-hit combo. I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry, guys, but I lost it. I really, really lost it when I saw the promos in this anime.
Oh, man.
Oh, here you go.
This is the title.
Yeah. Do you love your mom and her two-hit multi-target attacks?
You gotta wonder how the conception of the name. Can you imagine someone's running down the hall, papers flying everywhere, suit rustled, tie flying all in the wind. They kick the door down. I got the name of the anime. Hit me. Do you love your mom's two-hit multi-target attack? What?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the synopsis? Let's see. Masato thought he was part of a random survey, but when he gets involved in a secret government scheme, he winds up trapped in a game world. Even more surprising, his mom didn't see it. Oh man, I love it. Of course, this. It's not really. I don't know, is it isekai? Kinda, sorta. It's not really, but whatever. Demon Lord Retry is another anime coming out where office worker gets trapped in a video game. He gets trapped in a video game. He gets trapped in his character, which is a Demon Lord. Walk around in a business suit with Demon Lord. Demon Lord Retry, I think right now is on Funimation and Hulu. It's on now. I haven't watched it yet, but I caught it, so it's in my queue. I thought it was funny. Isekai Cheat Magician. Tenichi is Tenichi is a typical high school schooler, and Asuma Rin is a beautiful woman with the build of a model and excellent reflexes. Nice. The two live a normal high school life until one day they are suddenly enveloped in a mysterious magic life, transported to an unknown land. The world is full of terrifying monsters, beastmen, and dwarves, elves, and many other races out of fantasy. In order to survive in this new world, Tenichi and Rin decide to become adventurers. But when they take their aptitude test, they discover I can't talk. They discover that they both
good.
Flubbing words. They both possess cheat level magic.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, you're OP from the start. Let's go.
A level 70 in a level 1 area. Oh man, the days of MMOs and getting revenge.
Yeah, I mean, what's a couple animes like? In another world, my smartphone, where basically, dude gets killed. God accidentally kills this dude, and he goes, "Oh, dang, my bad, dude." He goes, "Okay, what you gonna do about it?" "Well, I can't return you back to your body because it's like dead, but I can put you to another world and give you some magic skills, bro. But you can take one thing with you. What's that?" You take something you want. I'll take my smartphone. Yeah, sure. I'll hook it up. Make it OP. So that's a funny isekai harem. My favorite it's not really isekai, but it is to me personally. But is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon season 2?
Yeah.
Hestia's bestia, baby. Let's go.
And the answer to that question is no. By the way, no, it's not wrong. You have to seize every opportunity to get in where you fit in.
Right. The further adventures of Bill Cannell and his intrepid little familiar, and get to see more of Hestia's earth-defying boots. Yeah. You're a Final Fantasy fan, aren't you?
Yes. I could write an entire essay, but for the sake of WeebChatRadio, I'm going to refrain. But just know that somewhere in my heart, I am screaming like a little girl, and I am running all over the room. You know, that's not to be used against me for later reference. It probably is, but that's besides the point. Just, you know, I love Final Fantasy. Shout out to Final Fantasy 14. Shadowbringers is a great expansion. Just shameless plug in the middle here. If you haven't played it, if you're thinking about playing Final Fantasy 14, jump in, dive in. Looking forward to see you guys. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Have you heard of Fate Zero?
I have. It's funny you mentioned that because I was actually speaking to someone about that show, and for those listening in, feel free to chime in, voice message, contact us via social media or whatever. I'm told that the Fate series is one of the most confusing to get into. Once you're in, you're good, but looking from the outside in, it's a cluster. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It can be a bear. I got into what is it? Fate Zero Unlimited Blade Works, which is the second one, and watching from front all the way to the end, and I liked it. I love it. And then another associate got me into the Ilia. If I'm pronouncing this right, the Ilia series, which is basically some of the main characters are little kids.
Oh wow!
I've always, I've seen all the art for it.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting art for it, and I said screw it one day. I have High Dive, which is a streaming service, which is owned by Sentai Works, actually. Makers of Food Wars and Gate, and not makers, but distributors of Monster Musume and stuff like that. They had it dubbed at first season? Yeah, first 3 seasons dubbed. Nice. And I said, I'm bored. I'm just gonna watch this. Let's go. let's just do it. I don't care. So I did it, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I don't like season 2 because some questionable stuff. It was funny. It's funny. So I can get into it. They have an OVA coming out later. So there's another spinoff from the Fate series. What is it? Lord Emelos, Lord Emelos II's Case Files, Rail Zeppelin Grace Note. What is it? Waver Violet boy, the boy who fought side by side with the king of Kaya, the king of conquerors. Dude, I'm not pronouncing his name.
Just know it's intricate. It's riveting.
Yeah, it's intricate. Yeah. During the fourth Great Ground War in Fate Zero, time has passed. The mature Waver has now adopted the name of Lord Emelos II. These names are insane. Basically, the guy goes around and he's like nobility. He goes around helping people out, helping with the struggles, doing counter curse stuff. It's interesting. So if you're really into the Fate series, I think you're going to kick out of this. Crunchyroll will have it. Funimation will have it. Apparently, not bad. So Crunchyroll, even after the breakup of the Crunchyroll and Funimation merger, they're still civil. When Funimation does a dub, Crunchyroll gets it, vice versa. Another anime, it's not really isekai, but it's what I call a short series. Anything that is not 24 to 26 minutes is a short series. Yeah. This one's 12 minutes.
Oh.
It's called Magical Senpai.
Very nice.
This warning right off the bat. This is
a show about me. Just kidding, people. Just kidding.
Right. Basically, this is about a very, very insanely cute magic loving student who every attempt at a magic trick completely has a fail rate of 100%. But you can't take your eyes off of her because every magical gag ends up in an itchy moment. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I am. So I will watch it. I'm sorry. I believe that every anime season should have at least one itchy anime. So DxD, Tularu, they go on and on. So I'm gonna name those. High Dive is actually getting one by itself. What is it? The demon girl next door.
Sounds convenient.
Yeah. Let's see. Awakening her demonic abilities as a devil one day, Yoko Yoshida, aka Shadow Mr. Shoko, is entrusted with the mission to defeat the Light Clan Shrine Maiden, a magical girl by the name of Lilith. Yoko meets the magical girl Momo Clade through her class. Holy crap!
They make sure they give you a mouthful. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Challenges to a duel, but loses quickly due to her lack of strength. Since then, Yoko has struggled with her role as a devil and her duel with Momo, and borrowed help from her regularly. However, by strange coincidences, Yoko also weakens Momo by taking away her power to cooperate in protecting the peace of Tema City. Huh. Okay.
All right.
That's it. That's interesting. Okay.
Checking
Moving
on the
on.
list, adding it, file save as.
Yeah. Oh hell, what's going on here? Did not know this. Okay, so in the spring season, there was an anime called Yono, the girl who chants love at the bound of this world. It's basically a kind of a time travel parallel universe type anime where the protagonist Takia receives a strange package from his missing dad. Inside of it contained a very, very strange device. This device basically enabled him to, based on the scenario he was in, go to a parallel, jump from one parallel universe to the other, and thwart the scenarios. It's also kind of it is kind of a mixture. It's sci-fi, it's drama, it's harem, it's action, all rolled up into one. So finally got the episode count for this. It's actually 26 episodes. So episode 15 premieres in 3 days on Wednesday. So this is continuing on into the summer season, which is cool.
Yeah. And we'll be here right along with it, baby.
Yeah, it's totally good show. If you haven't watched it, totally watch it. Another one is I find interesting. It's going to premiere in 2 days. So what is it? Monday, I think. So no, Sunday probably. To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. And this is kind of like a war-stricken civil war. It's a civil war basically between two principalities. One decides to use some dangerous sacred technology that turned humans into basically monster-like soldiers, giving them godlike powers, and they ended the war. The war ended, peace was restored. Increments. They were the heroes who saved the country and were relegated as gods. Time has passed, leaving the war behind. People who had given up on their human forms to become increments were now feared by the masses due to their overwhelming power, and they're called Beast. The former captain of the increment squad, Hawk, flub here, is on a journey to find his former comrades who had turned into beasts and was hunting them down as a beast hunter. A young woman named Shao, I'm going to pronounce it like that until I hear it, was on a journey to find the person who killed her father. She encounters Hank and decides to go on the journey with him to discover the truth behind her father's death. She eventually finds out that the battle is never truly over, and the existence of the man Hank is looking for who apparently is responsible for letting the beast loose into the world. Dang, that sucks, bro.
Talk about a sense of accountability and responsibility, and not the kind you want.
Yep. Right. So let's see. Where does Hank's path lead him as he bears the sins of killing his own comrades?
Feels bad, man.
Interesting. Yeah. So that's gonna be on Crunchyroll in 2 days. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a 24 episode count. Not bad.
Yeah, sure. I love it. I love it in anime when the characters or protagonists are thrown into these convoluted places or situations where you as a viewer or you as a reader are so passionate about the choices that are being made. It's like any good MMO or RPG where they give you choices to make. What would you do in this situation? What would you do in that situation? And that too, is something that we'll be hitting or firing on all cylinders for with WeebChatRadio. Me personally, as a writer, I like to do things like a what if scenario. So if ever, we are reviewing a series, or you are just near and dear, or you find a character that's near and dear to you, please, let us know. Contact us. We want to know who the character is, and what how you relate to in my opinion. We want to know if you could change something, or if you would keep something the same. Definitely poll it. Tell us your remix to it. Who knows? We might get to discuss it, or we might get to go at length with it, and include that in a segment maybe in the future. So.
Yeah. Most definitely. I like having deep discussions about anime. Like, what would I, this anime is cool. What would I change about it? I didn't like the way this anime ended. I think so and so should have been with this person. Or man, this sucks. Why does the main character have to die? Why did the show end with death? Like there's no happy ending. What the hell? Yeah. So yeah, I love those types of discussions.
Yeah. I went into Hunter x Hunter thinking that it's a little boy; it'll have a happy ending. Stay away.
I think Hunter x Hunter had a quasi happy ending. Like my favorite line in it is the line at the end.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Enjoy your journey, but hey, enjoy the journey, but hey, enjoy the pit stop. Those are where you really, live.
Let's not pretend that we don't take our quotes upon our real life pictures and take them from anime and manga, or is that just me? Maybe, yeah. Okay, all right.
No, I mean there've been some awesome quotes from anime and manga.
One of my favorite is that universal I'm coming after you now, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh god, he has an unlocked power that I didn't know about, and now the whole dynamic has changed. Oh, what is this?
Right. Yeah, Bleach. Oh god, I love Bleach.
Or did Ichigo only become as strong as he needed to be at almost every fight? Wait, did we just find the Superman of anime? Oh god.
Right. Yeah, Bleach was good. I love Bleach. I was so sad when it officially ended. Yeah. I kind of in the back of my head I was like, yo, Ichigo's gonna be a Rukia, dude. And then like you see Otohime, kind of crying over Ichigo. I don't know, is that spoiling anything? No, it's not actually. It's not. With the Arn card, where they go to is it Wakamundo? Was it Wakamundo is where they go? Would they go to Aizen's home, his little pocket, and fight all those dudes?
Yeah, that was interesting. I love the execution of it. Bleach just in general was always a good time as far as fights were concerned. Every character, there was so many. And yes, ladies, if you're listening, we hear you. Grimjow is bae. We know. Just please, we already know.
Grimjow is bae. Man. Grimjow is bae. Okay.
But,
I'll give it.
Hey man, look, we want to be successful. Like we don't want to get the ladies with the man crushes, breaking down our door. You take that back and you tell him.
Well, I mean, I like my thing was, the whole world say, "Oh, Otohime is best girl." I was like, dude, I like Rukia. Like, how dare you? Like, what?
We're gonna have to throw a distraction Sesshomaru plushie in the middle of the crowd, just to make our escape.
Look, huh? Nani?
Oh man.
But the summer season is it's packed with so many anime. It's insane how much stuff, and you'd be surprised how much anime actually hits on a season. Almost about 50 to 60 anime hit like they come out. Oh, man. Not every one of them gets played through Crunchyroll and Funimation, High Dive, and Hulu, Netflix.
Yeah.
You're my phone. You're my phone. I'm sorry. So there are other means. There are other ways to get your hands on some anime.
Oh yeah.
just a little reminder. Those of you who love That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Crunchyroll will be doing a unaired episode.
Oh yeah, Pepe Hands.
We're doing an unaired episode. It will premiere in 2 days, 9 hours and 24 minutes. All right, yay! So, set your DVRs, people.
Yeah.
And those of you guys who are into Strike the Blood, the OVA series, quote unquote, season 3, episode 7 will premiere in 17 days. Oh, that sucks. That blows. That you can see through Scrupulous. Yeah. You mentioned Prince of Tennis.
Yeah.
That you like Prince of Tennis. They actually had an OVA that came out in June, actually.
Ew.
Yeah, it was like a 45-minute OVA.
Nice. Adding to File Save As. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of the titles, a lot of the summer anime that are coming out. I mean, this is the perfect time to be someone who's getting initiated toward anime. I mean, we've already been there. You know, the Outlaw Stars, your Inuyashas, your Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke Urameshi. You know, we've that trope. But now, man, they're really spreading it out that. Newer generations, obviously, of anime watchers are getting what are going to be OG series. Someone's going to be talking about FireForce. It might inspire. Much like, like I said, Yu Yu Hakusho. We all wanted to fight. We wanted to brawl in the middle of the street like Yusuke. We all went to school. Pointed our index fingers and said shotgun at least one time. If you say you didn't, you're lying. You are lying.
I did. I will admit I did it. I did it. I don't care.
So yeah, man. If you're getting into it, like I said, we are. And the crazy thing with WeebChatRadio that we formed to put together, it's grand, and I think it's on a scale that is obviously we've got talk shows and we've got people getting more accepting of like anime and manga culture, but even for us, for WeChat, there was a time and there was a day when people had no idea what anime was. They didn't know what manga was. And Patrick and I are here in part because of the fact that we want to spread the good word, the gospel, if you will, of anime and manga.
The gospel of anime.
So it's really a pleasure, man. Like I can't express that enough. And again, we are here to offer up a new type of platform. We don't want to just talk to you about anime. We don't want to just rap at you and throw things your way. We want you, our viewers, our listeners, those who know that somewhere two guys are working at Books A Million, but we can't wait to have that next conversation, about anime and manga. So if you're walking in the door for the first time, man, take your shoes off. There's food, there's drinks, there's camaraderie. If you've been here in the anime community for a while, welcome back. We chat.
Yeah. The show is kind of an extension of the Books and Manga Club.
Yeah.
It's almost like we had the club today. We had the club today.
Yeah.
And
my first one, by the way. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah. We had the club today, and this is kind of like the after party. This is the after the bell. Right? This is today in the Manga Club we did this.
Right,
how do you feel? But this is a place that you can really speak your mind about what you like, what shows you like, what shows you don't like. My rule, if you tell me you don't like a show, is lay bare why you don't like it. Don't ever say, "Oh, this show sucks." Oh, this show sucked. Why? Because it just did. I got nothing out of it. It's like, so trippy, Yeah, I had to go Valley. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit too natural there, bro.
And then Yeah. Hey, I'm an 80s 90s kid, so yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, what's up, bro?
Johnny Tsunami, bro.
Bro, anime is like the shit, bro. Did you say shit? Yeah, bro.
Now today, did you say I'm gonna talk, or did you say I'm gonna skate? Shout out to those who watch Brink. If you know what I'm talking about, holla back at your boy. I'm not along these radio waves for nothing. I know you're out there. Hit me back. We are like-minded individuals, man. I know y'all watch Brink. It's a shameless plug for Disney. I'm talking to you. But yeah,
I remember Brink.
Good show.
So yeah, we kind of rambled on. We kind of popped in, rambled on a lot of a couple of shows that we were, me personally, that I'm gonna kind of check out.
Yeah.
Of course, there is Dr. Stone that actually premiered today, which was like within an hour after FireForce. Haven't watched it yet. That's one of my getting up first thing Saturday morning and watching is to check out so I can come to work. Yo, bro. Yeah. Dr. Stone's the shit. Yeah. So can't wait to do that. So kind of piggyback in a shameless plug. We're plugging this show in our Manga Club, but if you're in the Rocky Mount area and on the first Friday every month, hey, 6 p.m. Come into the store, look for Patrick, look for me, and so I'm here for the Manga Club. Sit down, dude. do that, that, and prepare to be amazed by the world of manga and anime. So like you kind of going, hey, which quintessential quintuplet do you like? Are you a Miku fan? Are you a Nino fan? Or a Yospa fan? Or a Yiska fan? Yeah. Who is? Oh, I want to throw this out. I want to throw this out to everyone. So, Right Stuff Anime, which is a distributor of anime, did Waifu Battle 2019, and so various waifus, 02 and Rim and Reyes Grimory and among others. Battle it out. It was voted on by the fans and everything. So the final battle was Reyes Grimory of High School DxD versus Rim of ReZero. And I'm kind of going, Rim's gonna win. Rim's gonna win. Like I voted for Rim, and I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything of it. So when I checked social media, and your winner is a new Waifu 2019 Reyes Grimory. On one hand, I'm going, nice. Back of my head, no! This was rigged. What the hell? This sucks. But as an anime fan, you kind of go, who are the real winners? You, the fans. Exactly. Yeah. So I was reading some of the comments. There was this fix. The fix was in. I was like, rigged. What is it?
Patriots had something to do with this too. We know it. We just know it.
Damn you, Brady! How dare you corrupt my Reyes? Hey man, I'm Team Akino, bro. I'm sorry. All right.
Hey man, I hear you. Like I said, we this is a judgment-free zone. Whatever floats your boat.
Right. But yeah, this is what WeebChat's all about. This is what we are striving to make the show about. Like I said at the beginning of the show, drop a voice message to the show. Hey, tell me what you like. What anime of the summer that you're gonna be jumping on? Is it FireForce? Is it Dr. Stone? Dimachi? Girls Become Dead in 2. You Love My Mom's 2-hit combo. Oh crap! What was it? What was the one I showed you guys? How much weight is that dumbbell?
Right. Oh man.
Man, if you ever watch Keijo, basically you're watching this. This is Keijo for weightlifters, or Showman Sample. So watch the opening and you will completely get what I mean.
For sure. I was definitely a victim of the trailer, and let's just say it was an experience.
On one hand, you're going, "Oh, nice!" I'm like, "Whoa, oh, nice,
right, exactly. Precisely.
Oh, nice. Whoa."
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, we WeChat Radio is a show for you. We're gonna be here weekly. So once a week, myself and Brian are gonna come together and kind of cover less on the world of anime. Hey dude, what show did you watch this? Oh yeah, what do you want to talk about? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So question of the day, or question of the evening, so to speak. What is your gateway anime, and what does anime mean to you? I kind of threw my thoughts out real quick, and I kind of said it. Anime to me is community. Anime to me is socializing.
Oh yeah.
It's telling your best friend, yo, dude, you totally watch this anime, or converting someone who isn't really in anime, or especially converting someone who's in an old school anime like me. I grew up with old school anime. I grew up with Escaflowne and Evangelion and stuff like that. I grew up with those things, and it wasn't like, oh man, this is not like the old school stuff. I'm not that type of person. You got to hook me in the first 5 minutes. If I'm not hooked, I will go, okay, I'll put you in the queue for a comeback later. I'll never knock an anime out, but there's always an anime and go, oh dude, this is it. This is my anime for the summer. I'm gonna binge the hell out of this. Yeah. I never was in the fairy tale at first, but I got bored. I turned on Netflix one night and I was like, you know what? I have binge all of Ride Man and I got nothing to do. So what's this fairy tale crap? Click. And whoa. So I'm already burnt through season what was it? Netflix had season 1.
Yeah.
And then I jumped on Funimation from 2, and then I'd already by what was it? I did this in 3 nights consecutively.
Nice.
By the 3rd night, I'd already finished. What was Fairy Tail at the current moment, and was already watching Fairy Tail Zero.
So what you're saying is you discovered that the show was fire. I'm sorry. I promise you guys. I promised. There goes.
So watch it. Not Natsu's my boy, yo. Oh, sorry, Natsu. The voice actor.
Yeah, and we're back
for the show.
No, a little bit of interference.
Oh, did you click out?
You cut out, and now you're back. Nah, all good.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Live radio people. Check your equipment. But yeah, I got to meet the voice actor. For Lucy.
Nice.
It was cool. I was like, oh shit, you're awesome.
You didn't squeal just a little bit.
Just
a little bit.
No, I didn't, but I smiled a lot. I smiled saying about a bit. And she's like, oh, yeah, thanks for watching the show. Like, yeah, dude, when are you going? When are you going back? Take me with you. I want to go to Funimation. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wherever you record, I want to go. That was the coolest experience. Like, meeting voice actors is fun, man. So especially when you get them to do the voice. So I met Sarah Strong at Animaze, so like, yo, bro. And so I got autographed Raven, which is behind me actually. And so you can't see it. Nobody can see it. But I have Raven. I have Sarah Strong autographed.
I would love to meet Mark Hamill. Oh, honey, you're the best tool in my box. I would love to meet him. Just to hear his laugh.
Oh god, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe one day if the show's big enough, we can get tickets to Comic-Con.
I'm stamping it right now, man. If I meet Steve Blum or Bloom, oh god, I would probably just pass out, man.
He was at SuperCon. Well, now GalaxyCon. He was at SuperCon last year. A little side note, Brian and I both belong to a Facebook group called Straight Outta Tokyo, and one of the members got Steven Bloom to shout Straight Outta Tokyo out, and you talking about someone who was squealing. man, like you know. So man, I've never been proud to be part of a group ever. Yeah, yeah. So, so yeah, guys, like in the voice messages, social media, yo, tell us what your gateway anime was. You know, what was your gateway anime, or what does anime mean to you? You know, what type of experience do you get out of anime? What type of experience you get out of manga? Like, do you have you read a manga, and at the end of it, you put it down, or you tear it up? You know, one, were you tearing up because it was over? Two, were you tearing up because, man, like a situation that happened in the story? I want to hear about this stuff. Like, I'll be honest. I'll take Fuka. Fuka is one that I read straight through, and it's a music anime. It's the successor to Suzuka. This is another old school anime. Not going to spoil it, but I will say go to chapter 18 and
clean accent,
pick it up from there. But, clan and stuff like that. Pick it up from there. The anime is nothing like it's. How can I say it? It uses the source material, but then it branches off a bit towards the end, and it. Like, I don't know on the forums, and it pissed off a lot of fans. You know, like, oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, but I kind of jumped on Twitter and I was like, hey, I watch Fuga, and I kind of consider it, a cool anime. Dude goes, no, dude, read chapter 18. Like, screw chapter 1, go straight to 18. Like, really? It's like, yeah, just do it. Okay, so I go up there, like,
went on a field trip,
what?
huh?
No, what the hell? And yeah, went on this field trip, and I was like, how, why, what the, and how can this manga continue? I did all that, but then I stuck with it. It finished, and I'm tearing up. I have some of the music from the show on my phone. There's a YouTuber who has got the album for the anime with both bands in it, and I ripped some of the songs off of it. So I ball. Was it song on Wings of Light? Just look it up on YouTube. They play the song, and then they show you some of the pages from the manga. And you talk about somebody just tearing the hell up, and you're like, dude, no, don't do this to me. But yeah, like, that's what I get. That's what I get out of anime and manga. Like, I get that experience. I get that emotional.
For sure.
Pull.
For sure.
That emotional tug. And that's the type of people I like to talk to. People who get that. Not gonna say you're overly emotional. No, not gonna say that, but. Who get it, basically, who really get it, who can get that get emotional about it, like character, the wins, the losses, the death toll, the body count, all that stuff, and come out on the other side going, I just watched greatness, or I just read the best damn thing ever. I gotta tell somebody, yo, Brian, check this out. That's the type of people. That's the type of anime and manga enthusiast, who's into the culture, who collects the statues, who has the rim, school uniform, and then the Ria school uniform, and then the Akino bikini figure right next to each other. The one who collects all the anime pops, the one who rocks the Kirito, swords. I have Kirito sword sitting in my living room right now. I have Ichigo's base 1's halberd sword sitting in my living room. I have Aaron's Titan blade sitting in my living room. I'm going to GalaxyCon and bought another sword. I collect anime pops. I collect a few anime pops. I have three Gokus. I have Sue from My Hero Academia. I got All Might. I got Rukia from Bleach. I have these things. I collect these things. You know, I have a fairy tale poster up in my room right now. So I love all things anime,
WeebChat is your
and
chat.
manga. You know, and, WeebChat is your chat. Yeah. Hell, take a picture of your collection, guys, and send it to the Twitter page, chatweeb at chatweeb. Put it just go, you know, at chatweeb hashtag WeebChat episode 1. You know, here's my collection. You know, my collection, and let's see what your collection looks like. You know, mine is small and minuscule. You know, but I know a lot of people who have way more stuff than me. So, but yeah. This show is a labor of love. This show is something I always wanted to do, and I got to get up. Thanks to Anchor and Spotify. Thank you, Anchor and Spotify. I get a chance to do it. Yeah, so I am happy as hell to get on and popping, as they say.
I am along for the ride. Even me myself, I am on social media to the extent that I love anime and manga and want to discuss it with you guys as well. I mean, hey, if you find me on Facebook, you know, Brian MCNAIR, and that's Brian with a Y, not an I. So if you see me in the comment section of one of your otaku or WeebChat or any type of group and you want to communicate, just send me a message or comment, you know, like, and we can chop it up, you know, chat about whatever. And like I said, every first Friday of the month, we will be meeting in Books A Million. Who knows? We might even move to a different hub for other activities. You know, that's a possibility as well. So this is a platform that's growing, and we don't want to take the journey by ourselves. You know, this is by us for you. You know, so walk with us, talk with us, run with us. You know, throw those arms behind you in Naruto style with the headband on, if it so please you. Yeah, believe it.
Believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I had to throw it out there. Yeah. You can hit me up. I am at on Twitter at X9360. That is actually my old nice. Gamer tag, which I kept. So I'm on X9360. You can hit me up on Facebook under my middle name, Rashawn Whitehead. You can hit me up there. Instagram, X9360. No, that's it. I'm limited. I'm limited on social media. But yeah, so you can hit me us up in there. Dude, should we start a Discord page? I think we should do a Discord. I'm not really
right. I got you
up on it.
Yeah, that's an idea. That's an idea.
Yeah, so yeah, I might do a Discord. So next episode, you might hear me go, "Oh, we're on Discord." Yeah, I think I might start a Patreon too. So, so I might do that too. But hey, it's Brian, it has been real, brother. Thank you for starting this journey with me, my friend.
You use a pioneer of WeebChatRadio and your ambition and love for anime, and I had to. And to those listening, you know, if you guys have come through and hung with us throughout the podcast, and we truly do appreciate you taking the time out. You could have been anywhere, you could have been doing anything, but you chose to listen to a couple of lovers of anime, you know, gush and discuss and talk about the very things that you who knows, you might be holding close to your chest, because like I was saying, you know, anime, it hasn't always been a popular, you know, thing. Like we're just now, or really just now, over the past, I want to say maybe 5, 6, up to 10 years ago, people are really coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, I watched Naruto. Yeah, I watched Bleach," and doing more than just watching the trailer. You know, they can actually name off characters and attacks. So, you know, as we come to a close, man, just remember, we are like-minded individuals. We are here for you as your platform. You know, I'm your co-host with the most, Brian, aka Bowser, aka Blizz. Yeah. So many names, but for you, you can call me friend. So yeah, we look forward to definitely hearing you guys, and you know, big shout outs to Patrick for you know, taking it upon himself to start this particular platform for you guys. Like I said, there's so many others that you could be listening to, but we want you to feel like you're extremely close to home, like you're sitting in the basement and we're all just cutting it up. So that's what we're, of course we have professional courtesy, but at the same time we want you to feel like that we're your homeboys, we're friends, we're buds, we're pals. So hit us up, talk to us on as far as the anime world, and we look forward to hearing from you guys.
All right. Thank you, Brian, my friend. Yeah. Thank you again. And I'm reiterating this. Thank you. You could have been anywhere else. I know this show was rough, and we kind of got off on a tangent. But hey, it's the first episode. We'll do better.
Like Pokemon, man. We evolve as we train.
Right. So I'm gonna give you a quick preview of episode 2. Episode 2 is gonna be a real discussion. Going to maybe start some fires a little bit. Nothing major. Just gonna ask this one question. What do you like more? So
he out here asking the taboo questions.
Yep, I'm gonna gotta hit that hard hitting question, bro. I know where I stand. I think I know where you stand. But hey, we will find out next. We'll find out next week. So for my boy Brian, my name is Patrick Whitehead. I am your host of this little journey, and he is
WeebChatRadio.
All right, guys. Thank you. See you later. And like I said, anime is an experience, and this is part of it. Yeah. This is WeebChatRadio. Signing off.
Later.